doing, and welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the player. Subscribe. Please remember, go around to the WillieWilliamsShow.com. Y'all check out a few things. Subscribe to the website. If you would like to support a player around here, you can get something for you and them little ugly babies by clicking the Get link on the website. If you'd like to see what we call the event video, click around to the Patreon, the Willie Williams Show. The link's down there in the description. I need you liking, sharing, telling somebody about a player. We try to get the thumbs up over 500 in every show so we can do something to the algorithm. Listen, we got a PayPal link down in the description. We got $, top and bottom. Willie Williams Show, that is the cash app. And if you just so happen to hit that super chat, please don't go over $5 because the player don't know if he getting it or not. They say I get 30, they say that they get 70. God damn it, I think they getting a whole 100. Remember, the midday news show, if you can't watch it with your eyes and you can't use your peripherals and see a player, think where I hear any goddamn screen. We do got a thing called a podcast on Anchor and Spotify, the Willie Williams Show. Please follow me on IG and Twitter at the WW Show. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. What's happening and welcome. Thank y'all for joining the player. How's everybody doing? If you listen to my voice right now, you is alive. Today is October the 29th, 2024. California is in the building. What it do? Cincinnati, Ohio is up in this thing. Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash app. Say happy Tuesday, Miss Shirley, Jermaine, and Chad. Love you. Willie, love you back. I appreciate that right there. All prayers going out to Miss Shirley and Jermaine out here in the street. I hope that y'all is having a wonderful day. Now that's in tad bit too close. Salute Detroit is up in the building. What's happening? Say the Bronx, New York is in the business. Say what poppin' past say like it is 30 minutes of fire. What it do? Say Tyler, Texas in the building. Say the 510 Oakland, California is checking on in for duty. What's happening? Nebraska is up in this thing. Say the 757 is up in this thing. Keep it coming. We need some thumbs ups. I need your support around here in these streets. We got the thumbs up. We got the share button. The 510 Oakland, California is up in this thing. Said the 718 Jamaica, Queens at attention for service. I appreciate that right there. Keep it coming. Said the 817 Texas is here for Tack Ass Tuesday on my ears only. That's what's up. Appreciate that. Listen, shout out to everybody who is on their job trying to make it do what it do. The first of the month is right round the corner. Well, not even round the corner. It's this week. And then it's gonna be time to pay them people that you owe out here in these streets. Say the 4-5 OKC Oklahoma is up in the building. 334 the Gun Monkey Town is up in this thing. Y'all come on in. The ATL shout it. What it do? Say what poppin' Willie chat from B More. What's happening? Come on in. Shot-Town is up in the building. Tennessee is up in the house. You say the 205 is in this piece. Come on, don't be afraid. Work it out. Shout out to everybody who is not at work and you just chilling and stuff. Shout out to everybody who is working from home. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs. Shout out to all of the business leaders. Shout out to all the supervisors, the shift leads, Shout out to the people who is on unemployment. Shout out to the people who is on assistance out here in these streets. What's happening? And welcome to the show. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining me. This is the Willie Williams Show. I think I already had done said that right there, but since I'm still just running my mouth until we get the likes up to 100, because we cannot start this show until we hit 100. So if y'all want me to stress my voice and work my voice before I can use my voice when I'm doing the show, then just lay around and don't hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? You say, Willie, do you think Thug getting out today? I don't know. In my mind, I don't even think that Thug should have been held as long as he's been held. If they can't prove some shit, if you can't prove it by now, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Why is we wasting taxpayer dollars like this? If you can't prove it by now, let a man go. Or at least by now, he should be spending time home while the trial is going on. I don't know. It just really don't make no sense to me, and it seems like Lil Mama had a vendetta. It seems like that right there too. But if in the community and if people be knowing that the gang also known as the label, has been knocking off people and terrorizing the community, then they need to be in prison. You know, but if we can't prove that they were the ones terrorizing the community and knocking off people in the community, then they need to be free. Right? I'm just saying, and I do understand a lot of y'all know what y'all entertainers be doing, and y'all feel like that they shouldn't be incarcerated and all that fly stuff. I do get it, but I'm around here to tell you, if you is tearing up the community around here, destroying people and lives and stuff, and people that can't walk in their own doggone communities, then you either need to be on vacation at the resort or you need to be removed off Earth. Just in my opinion. Just saying. What is that? They go yawn. Sugarland, Texas is up in the house. Hashtag Willie say hush. What it do? Well, hell, since I'm gonna wait until we get over 100, because I can't do nothing until we get over 100 thumbs ups. I can't move on. So y'all got me stuck right now. I'm at a standstill, like freeze. Like I'm on that dope. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them people who be on that essential product like meth and heroin, and hell, that fentanyl, it put you on pause. It be standing up and be on pause out here. You know what I'm saying? I have no idea how y'all be on pause, bent all the way over, standing up, and will not tilt to the side and will not fall over. I say, boy, that's a talent. That's a real talent out here that a whole bunch of you people got. Yeah. You say you don't need likes, Willie. Your kind was made for entertaining. I appreciate that right there. Now y'all give yourselves the pat on the back. Y'all done hit 100 by 10 after the hour. That's what I'm talking about. I have some thoughts because y'all please remember to follow a player on the Willie Williams Show 3 channel. That way you can watch the standalone videos. I did a video and I put it up. I don't know if you good people have went over there and saw it, to where I was talking about Shaq and how people is coming for Shaq because of the comments that he made about Angel Reese and her little bit ass outfit that she had done wore. I did want to do the video, but then I was like, well, no. But then I was like, well, I'm supposed to do the video. And even after I did the video, and like right now, I am like, you know what? I don't think people like that I say the things that I say. I don't think that people like that I call out that we are liars and we have been lied to. You know. I don't think that people even have an understanding a lot of times of when I speak this way. So I said to myself, you know what? I'm going to back off. I'm going to back off from telling people that we live based on the lie. You know, I don't want to like sink people's ship. I don't want to shift people. I don't want to shake people up. I don't want people to look at me in a certain type of way and be like, oh my God, what is wrong with Willie? I don't want people to think I'm crazy. Say, Willie, you're a Republican. That's how y'all roll, but you still my brother. That's what's up. Listen. I ain't no Republican. I'm independent. You say, Angel advertising, but get mad at Shaq is stupid. That's my point, you know. But because I just point out things, and I'm like, you know,
I know the things that I say, it pulls people out of the matrix, and I am gonna stop. I think that I have to stop pulling people out of the matrix with my thought process, and I need to just leave people where they are at because they are, I would say, happy. They're happy with their lives and they're happy with life. They're happy with the order of things. So it's like, you know what? I'm gonna keep it to myself. Although, like in your book, it says, if a man thinketh, so he is, or something like that, right there. Because we have been taught, just because you think stuff, you should not say it. I get it. I understand. And that just led me down. It leads me down the road that we don't want the honesty. Like we really, really don't. So, I don't know. You say, Willie, don't do this. The viewers shall not be denied. You say, Willie again with his Kegel balls. I be thinking, and it's helped with thought, like Furious and Boys in the Hood. He was thinking about what his son was out here doing because he know his son was in the car finna go and retaliate because they just had done killed Ricky. You know what I'm saying? Ricky dead. And they pulled this big stainless steel balls, and ever since I saw Boys in the Hood, I always wanted these balls that I have. And then I saw them on Amazon, and I went on ahead and got them. Oh no, I got these from Temu. My bad. So I was kind of thinking to myself that I am just not going to. I don't know. I had a thought, and now I'm thinking, and I'm like, I don't know. Man. I think if people hell, however we living now, we probably need to just keep on living this way, and people, they need to just continue to be under the understanding that no, people don't have these thoughts, or people, they don't want to do these things because it's just not right and all that. It's morally wrong, and so I think that it'd be best if I just leave people with those type of thoughts to continue to do what you're doing. Continue to do what you're doing out here in these streets. I was just thinking. Anyway, we is over 100. I think I said all that right there and didn't say none at all. You know what I'm saying? You say Furious playing with them balls, save Trey. Okay. You said, Willie, shout out my fellow truckers, pastor. Shout out to all the truckers out here in the doggone street, man. What it do. Without y'all, there would be no us like this right here. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be able to get the things that we need on the daily without truckers. Truckers should actually get paid more than entertainers, to be perfectly honest with you good people. Say, Willie, stop simping. Stand on business, my brother. I just don't want people to not like me. I don't want people to feel like I'm weird. I don't want the weird put on me like that. Because people nowadays be using this term weird, and when they put that weird term on you, you the bad person. And I don't want to be the bad person, because I'm a good person, I think, in my mind. Just saying. Shout out to Jay for the $6 cash app. I appreciate that right there. Say, Willie, stop acting like you care if people like you or not. I don't know. I probably had done got inside my feelings or something. I don't know where this little spirit of caring came from. It came over me. Say Willie weird like JD Vance. Oh, you doing the player wrong right there. Mm-hmm. He say you're black. It can't get no worse. That's what's up. Bam, y'all. Let's go on to get into a little news. But before I do that right there, man, y'all please be nice enough to go around at a Pleasant Candles. PleasantCandles.com. Jesus, I need to light this. PleasantCandles.com. That's that hot apple pie right there. PleasantCandles.com, where everything is Willie poured. Nothing is third party. Everything comes out of my warehouse to your house. We have multiple fragrances, and if you would like for your area to smell better than it does right now, or later, please go around there to PleasantCandles.com. I really do appreciate y'all. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Y'all, let's go ahead on and get into a little something. It has been said that women need protection. Women need protection. Women need guidance. Women need instructions. It's understandable. We have a situation. To where we have a woman who done died by mistake, literally by mistake on purpose. Say it. Listen. A woman dies by mistake on purpose after backing up into a plane propeller. I've only saw this on the movie, so this is like my first. This is like my first time even hearing a story like this. I only have heard of this happening like on movies or seen it happen like on movies. But we're not finna see it happen. We just finna hear about it happening. Gotta ask yourself, baby, how you get killed by a plane? It's a plane. It's a propeller, like the fans you have like in your house. That thing circling. Do y'all understand that a ceiling fan, we know to not put our hands up when is in the ceiling fan space? Right. But anyway, she got killed by backing into a plane propeller while taking a photo. She got killed by while taking a photo for the gram. Go ahead.
This just appears to be a terrible accident that occurred here today.
Police are describing a horrifying accident at this airfield near Wichita, Kansas. Travel photographer and skydiver Amanda Gallagher killed after walking backwards into the propeller of a small plane.
She was taking photos of people coming on and off the plane.
The 37-year-old had boarded the plane to take photos of skydivers. After landing, she moved in front of the wing and stepped back towards the propeller to photograph the next group. That's when authorities say she collided with the propeller.
She was transported by EMS and she succumbed to those injuries.
Gallagher's accident, similar to what happened to model Lauren Scruggs Kennedy. Back in 2011, the then 22-year-old stepped off a plane in the dark and walked into the propeller.
So this happened before. In 2011. Oh, wow. I didn't know.
Lost her left eye and hand. She spoke in 2017 about her remarkable recovery.
I've definitely struggled through it. I've been like, man, today I really missed my hand, and today's just hard. I was in the hospital for about 3 weeks, and a year after that, I was just in physical therapy every day.
Back in Kansas, loved ones on a fundraising site described Gallagher as a loving daughter, sister, aunt, and friend, adding she will be greatly missed. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News.
They said that she lost her eye and she lost her hand. Now, maybe her face is cut up right here because of plastic surgery. Probably couldn't, fix that right there. But they said she lost her hand. Where?
Eye and hand. She spoke in 2017 about her...
Oh, that's not her hand. She did lose her hand. Oh, Jesus. Willie, you got to pay attention. Say hi. He said how you get hit by the propeller twice. No. This is a separate story. This one, she was a model and she was 22. She stepped off a plane in the dark and walked. The hell you walking by the propeller? I don't understand.
22-year-old stepped off a plane in the dark and walked into the propeller. She lost her left eye and hand. She spoke in...
This is a prosthetic. This is why I was like, what do you mean she lost her hand too when I'm looking at her hand? But if you pay attention to the hand, it's a prosthetic.
And She spoke in 2017 about her remarkable recovery.
I've definitely struggled through it. I've been like, man, today I really missed my hand, and today's just hard. I was in the hospital for about 3 weeks, and a year after that, I was just in physical therapy every day.
Back in
You say so real looking, right?
Kansas, loved ones on a fundraising site described Gallagher as a loving daughter, sister, aunt, and friend, adding she will be greatly missed. Rhiannon Alley, ABC News.
You know what's so crazy about people like with stories like this right here? She was a skydiver. She did something that a lot of people would never do, because a lot of us, we don't have the balls and or the ovaries to do that, and we look at that as something dangerous. And just to think, she didn't die from the dangerous thing. She died from the least dangerous thing, was taking pictures. It's kind of like you work your whole life to be healthy, and like you die like in a car crash. You die like in a car crash. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, I done did everything. I done stopped eating fast food and shit like that right there. I have not been able to enjoy sweet cakes or none of that. I died in the car crash. Got to be more careful. Just saying, moving right along. Listen, so as a word of advice, know where the propellers are. Propellers is loud too. When they on, when we cut the switch on and they doing their thing, they loud. Shout out to T. Lee for the $5 super chat. They say she should have been banned from being around planes. That is just a shame. That's almost hurtful, baby. You just die like that. I don't. Let's go to Oakland. Y'all, I can't do it right now. I'm gonna tell people my business. I ain't selling nothing. Oh, but anyway. All right, y'all, let's go to Oakland. I did not watch this one right here because I was like, oh my God. Viewer discretion advised. I was shocked. You may not want to see it. If your children is in the room, remove them from the room. Yeah, because this is graphic. We have a woman was violently, brutally attacked by a group of young people. Them young folk out here in these streets. Brutally beaten. Here we go.
Hey, tonight, a woman speaking out after she says several people attacked her right near downtown Oakland.
Next thing I know, someone's hitting me upside the back of the head, and a bunch of people are kicking me and beating me.
An ordinary walk home turns into a nightmare. Good evening, everyone. I'm Mike Meeback.
And I'm Claudine Wong. The woman tells us she suffered a concussion and cuts to her head, among other injuries in that attack. This happened early Saturday morning, just before 1:30 a.m. on Franklin Street, just off of Broadway, near downtown Oakland. New at 10, KTV's Betty Yu joins us now live. And Betty, this happened as hundreds of people were out celebrating Halloween.
That's right, Claudine. There was a lot of activity in the area, people just out and about. So the victim says that she was just trying to get home after she was celebrating the Dodgers win that night when she was attacked out of nowhere.
Celebrating the Dodgers win. You say you only get commercials if you commenting. Oh, what? Really? Is that how that go? Okay, here we go.
The doctors told me that I had 11 lacerations in the back of
Jesus, baby, they whoop you for the Dodgers winning. Haven't I said before, we be fighting each other as human beings, as civilians, because of our teams and stuff, but the teams who is competing against one another, they go out and have parties and be at each other's homes, and they are friends while we out here fighting one another. Yeah.
my head and a level 2 concussion, and then they identified multiple bruises. Right across here I have a foot chest mark from someone stomping on my chest.
They kick you in the breasts, baby.
Amanda Ray, who declined to share her last name for safety reasons, only had to walk a few blocks to make it home after 1 a.m. on Saturday. She said she had just left a bar and picked up pizza near 17th and Franklin Streets in Oakland.
And the next thing I know, someone's hitting me upside the back of the head, and a bunch of people are kicking me and beating me.
I got a question. That maybe it's insensitive or maybe it's too soon. But did you eat the pizza though? She picked the pizza up on the way home, but did you get a chance to eat the pizza? I know that sounds insensitive and all that, but did you?
By camera caught part of the attack.
They made zero effort to steal anything from me. They did nothing to take anything from me. It was just like legitimate hate. They kept reiterating, die fat stupid.
He said they told you to die fat girl.
From me, they did nothing to take anything from me. It was just like legitimate hate. They kept reiterating, die fat.
Is that hatred? Is that they did nothing to take anything away from her, so they did not even take the pizza. But to say die fat, die, is that hatred? Is that hatred of a fat person? So it's a hate crime. You think this? All right, cool.
Stupid fat. And that's
so die you fat and stupid fat. Okay.
what they kept reiterating as they had their cell phones recording over me as they kicked me in the face and on the ribs.
Amanda just
So it's on camera.
described the group as young people between 17 and 20 years old. She said she tried her best to fight back.
What I believe stopped it is I was able to bring one of the guys to the floor and I bit through his calf. And then
Told y'all. All else fails, you better bite you a bit. You better put a. You better bite something and hold on. I'm trying to help.
it slowed down from there.
Oakland police said multiple suspects ran to a waiting car. Paramedics responded around 1:30 a.m. Amanda said she's disheartened that bystanders ignored her calls for help.
Oh, that's the problem. You say, Willie, that's not a hate crime. It's simple body shaming. I'm just saying. I can agree. You say stupid for not losing weight. Wow. Listen. Here is the problem. And I thought women were strong. I thought that y'all don't need help and stuff like that. Man, I guess when you're getting whooped.
She's disheartened that bystanders ignored her calls for help.
Bystanders mind their own damn business.
I ran out into the middle of the street begging for anyone to stop and help me, and cars were speeding past me, honking at me. It took a while, and then a young couple stopped to help me.
Yeah, because people really don't know what's going on, so you can't be mad with people that don't want to be involved in something. You can't be mad with people if they see you bloody and shit like that, because especially women passing you. Women is going to continue to pass you. And you know what's crazy? You say a couple stopped for her. So I can be also under the assumption that there was women and men in solo driving cars and stuff like that. Why didn't women stop for her? You know, women support women. Women are supposed to embrace one another. Women surviving women and all that stuff. Y'all got all this women stuff, but a couple stopped, but not a single woman. It's deep. But I ain't tripping, because like I try to tell people, mind your own goddamn business. Keep it moving. The worst thing that we can do is get involved and that person stays in a little relationship. Huh? That's the worst thing that could happen. Well, other than you dying or getting hurt. Shout out to Weedy 504 for the $2 super chat. He said that sounds like a revenge attack. Maybe she fired S1s. Maybe she fired someone. Oh.
Sharing her story in part.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, baby. That blood dried up on you, baby. You gotta lick your lips when that happens. You gotta lick your lips when that happens, baby.
To raise awareness about safety in the area.
One, I hope that these kids' parents see it and realize I need to help my kid, because their kids are going to end up in prison with this kind of behavior.
Say what happened to black men protecting the community. There was somebody supposed to jump out there for that white queen. Huh? No. White queen, black queen. Y'all want us to jump out there for the black queen, and we supposed to be jumping out there for the white queen too, right?
Two, I don't need this happening to other people. I am very ready to leave the Bay. I'm scared.
She's ready to go, as you should.
Don't feel secure in this neighborhood at all.
Yep. Yeah, you just got to go, sugar. Get from around there, and listen. A lot of people who don't feel safe in their cities once the people start moving out of these cities and the cities go to really, really losing money, especially like the businesses who is like being attacked and robbed and all that fly stuff right there. Once y'all go to pulling out y'all money out of the cities, then maybe, just maybe, the politicians will start trying to change laws and stuff like that, to get some things happen. But we have to remove our money.
So Amanda says that she's since purchased a taser for her own protection.
I told y'all to get weapons.
She also met with an OPD investigator today who told her that her case is 15th in the investigation queue, and he also added that unfortunately this kind of violence is all too common in...
She's 15th in the investigation. She's in line. She number 15. We'll get to you when we get a chance, sugar. We're going to get to you probably like next summer. You know what I'm saying? But just lay around for it. Just stay by your phone. Stay by your phone. We'll contact you if we get some information, sugar. But you're number 15 now.
Oakland. Claudine?
So Betty, does she have any idea why she might have been targeted, and how is her healing coming? Because those pictures are certainly hard to look at, although she seems to be doing better from your interview.
Say, Willie, to stay safe in Oakland communities, don't wear Dodger gear by yourself after dark. That's really, really smart. That's real smart. Y'all don't do it.
Yeah, she said today she's feeling much better. She just left the hospital yesterday, but she certainly is still very traumatized by the attack. She said other than just being hateful or perhaps wanting some clout online, she doesn't know, why these young women or men or girls or boys would do this to her. Claudine?
She's saying it may be clout. I can agree with that right there, because the young folks is doing shit just for social media. And it's a shame. Listen, and this is why I be trying to tell y'all older folks out here, we got to start removing the ones who need to be removed off Earth. I know. You want to give them a second chance. I get it. I really do understand your sentiment? Damn it, it's one of them big words like that right there. I really do understand what you want. And you're not in the community. I get it. Sounds great, don't it? If y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. We're at 215 followers. We're trying to get up to 220 followers by the week's end. Can't do it without you wonderful people. Come on in. Let me refresh. Let's see what the thumbs up look like. We got to get over 300. We had 218. We need to be over 300. 300, you good people. Listen, we over 300 people inside the building, so we should be over... I'm not going. So we need to be over 300 with the thumbs up. I'm really not understanding. Hell, if everybody in who is watching right now hit that Cash App for $1, it'll be a good day. I'm trying to tell you something. It'll be a real good day, and I will feel like I got paid for my work out here in the doggone street. But anyway, let's go on to text. Let me show y'all something real quick. We have surveillance footage of a Texas man who mad, him angry, him going through a little something. Maybe he ain't got no little la. I don't know. I have no idea. He say, Willie, this baby isn't telling the entire truth. She probably was popping off at the mouth. Oh yes, I can believe that right there, because her team won. She had just left the bar. So y'all know she was talking ish out here in the street about her team winning. But I didn't want to do it to y'all. I didn't want people to think outside of the box. No, I did not. Hold on. Bam. Let me refresh this right here. Get that there. Okay. And who got my Cash App? Y'all need to just go ahead on and hit the Cash App then. I don't know who got it and who don't got it. Hell. Ooh. Hold on. Let me do something else. Put that back on the screen. Shout out to Deborah for the $1 Cash App. Say, here you go, big payday. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that right there. For real though. Because a lot of people, they be like, Willie, we don't We don't know your Cash App. The Cash App is like the regular Cash App, the $ Willie Williams Show. That's the main Cash App. And then we had to come up with a backup Cash App when they went to tripping and forcing the player to turn it into a business Cash App and all that crazy shit. Look here. This the backup Cash App. $ the WW Show Live. That's the backup Cash App. Moving right along. Bam. We have surveillance footage of a Texas man who is armed with a sword. Sword. Sets his neighbor's home on fire. What's going on in these communities? Yesterday we did the story of a neighbor shooting the other neighbor who they have called the police for damn near 20 times. This one here is setting neighbors' homes on fire with a sword.
The area man is caught on camera dousing a neighbor's house with gas
with a square in his mouth.
Gasoline while wielding a sword.
Yeah, part of what happened, caught on video. You see here, investigators say the man set 2 homes on fire, then threatened deputies.
Jason Miles is live with new reaction from the neighborhood along Fry Road for us. Jason.
Shout out to Simone for the $1 Cash App. Say from the usual suspect. I appreciate that right there. Here we go.
Hey there, guys. Yeah, take a look here behind me. This is where the suspect is accused of setting one of those 2 fires. Today, he appeared in court for the very first time on charges of felony arson and other alleged crimes.
That was a little weak fire right there, though, ain't it? Like, that's a little patch right there. Like, he had gas in the gas container, and this all he burnt up? I'm saying.
On charges of felony arson and other alleged crimes.
Halloween decorations are up in many yards along Brighton Hollow Lane, but some say it was this neighbor's frightening actions that left them in fear.
Most definitely some craziness.
Jackie Gray's surveillance camera caught 46-year-old Fee Lee Den Nguyen's alleged actions last week.
Shout out to, damn it, what is her name? Jessica or something. Shout out to baby for having her reel. I like the color and the kind of high swoop thing that you got going on. Shout out to Laniqua for the $1 Cash App. Say, Willie, what's happening? I appreciate that right there. Go ahead.
His surveillance camera caught 46.
What is her name, though? Jacqueline? Jackie or something?
It was this neighbor's frightening actions that left them in fear.
Most definitely some craziness.
Jackie Gray's surveillance camera caught 46-year-old Fee Lee Den Nguyen's alleged actions last week.
Fee Lee Den Nguyen. Who in the hell naming these them children? Because if he's 40-something, this was 40-something years. This was back in the 70s. Fee Lee Chin Nguyen.
Nguyen's alleged actions last week, when he's accused of pouring gas outside her garage while holding a samurai-style sword and smoking a cigarette. That's after investigators say he set this exterior brick wall on fire.
Another exterior brick wall. Shout out to Alexander for the $1 Cash App. Say, I got $1 for my brother. I appreciate that right there.
I caught him doing it on film. I come out, I confront him about it. He admitted, and then after he think that my house is going to burn down, I was able to contain the fire. He tried to come back, with a sword to attack me.
You set my house on fire?
You can hear part of the exchange in this clip.
Oh my God. I get my kids in the house.
Before Gray runs back inside as Nguyen sits in his driveway. He's also accused of setting fire next to another neighbor's home 2 houses down from Gray.
Let me explain something to all you women, and it seems to me that maybe she's a single woman out here in these streets. You don't ever just go outside and say, you trying to burn down my house, or you trying to set my house on fire and you ain't got that fire. Huh? He grabbed a knife. You have nothing to protect yourself.
They shot this video of first responders on the scene, and this video of Nguyen's arrest after he was tased for allegedly threatening deputies with his sword.
You see, the police got something to combat him. You walked out there with your mouth. You trying to set my house on fire with nothing, and then you had to run back. Oh, my kids in the house. He could have chased you down with that sword, baby.
Don't know what the situation is.
It came out during Nguyen's first appearance in court today that he has been diagnosed with a mental illness. He was given a total bond of $200,000 on felony arson, aggravated assault, and other charges.
You say stop the Asian hate.
If you violate your bond conditions, just one of them, one time, I will zero bond you. I will never give you another bond and you'll be in the Harris County Jail until your trial date or until your cases are resolved. Are we clear?
Where's the judge, Super Cake? Wait, hold on. Player, you look like somebody off the block. Wait a minute. They look like one of our little Puerto Rican brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like you supposed to be like in like a bodega or something. You got to have on your cape. What is you doing? He ain't got no robe. Listen, this was probably dress down day. This is probably dress down day at court.
Your trial date or until your cases are resolved. Are we clear?
Gray and others say they pray that when making bond is not a possibility.
I mean, I fear for my life, and not only mine, my neighbors' lives.
That little patch though. I ain't feeling scared. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people who feel scared. I'm not feeling scared about that little patch. Maybe he got some weak gas. He may have some weak gas. He probably got that 87. He got that 87 octane. Shout out to our Dodger Trap for the $2 super chat. Say for preaching and not selling us out to the Democrats. I would never. No, I wouldn't. I appreciate that right there. Look at. That got to be that gas that will not even start a lawnmower right there.
And back here live, neither the folks who live in this house or Miss Gray say they had any particular personal issues with Mr. Wynn, but I'm told from others in the neighborhood that he's kind of known for his odd behavior, and I have learned that deputies have been called to his home before. Today, the judge ordered another mental evaluation.
Do you make like a insurance claim? I would advise y'all not to make an insurance claim. Your shit gonna go sky high. I'm just saying, but do you make a claim? Or do you just rinse it off? You got to just put some Dawn on that thing, let that Dawn sit, and put some degrease or something, and rinse it off. But listen, ladies, all you beautiful ladies out here.
Jackie Gray's surveillance.
He look like old auntie too. Listen, don't stop confronting people without that fire. I know you scared of guns. Watch this. People ain't scared to set your house on fire while you scared of guns. That's what's up. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much of you. That's what's up. Y'all scared of guns. People ain't scared to set your house on fire. Ain't nothing you can do about it. How many of y'all got jobs? How many of you all ever worked before? Wait, what time it is? Bam. All right. We can go ahead on and jump into this right now. Oh, cause we got a situation. We got a situation that can affect everybody. Especially if you is in a state that is trying to help out families. Try to help. It just don't work. If y'all just not coming on in, we also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. Y'all please remember to also go around to Pleasant Candles, pleasantcandles.com. Get your order in today. My warehouse to your house. That's what's up. You say, I'm retired. All right, bam. You said that you got a black job. That's what's up. Shout out to Douglas for the $2 super chat. Say thank you for being ashamed of being a Republican. No, not ashamed of. I'm just independent. I was a Democrat when I was born. Well, when I first started. No. You know what's crazy? I've never been now that I'm thinking about it, I've never been a Democrat because I never changed from a Democrat to an independent. I think from the very first time I filled out the forms that I put independent. But I've always voted Democrat because black people voted Democrat without thinking. So that's what I was doing out here in the doggone street. But anyway, we have a father who claims that he was fired. A whole man. A whole daddy figure. Yeah. A father who claims that he was fired after his employer was notified of state family leave benefits. State family leave benefits. I don't know if y'all have that in y'all state. This is really my first time really hearing about something like this, a state family leave benefit. Never heard of it until today. Let's go ahead on and see what happened to this good daddy, good father, who done got fired.
50,000 parents have applied for a new benefit in Colorado, paid family leave. The state program offers job protection and some wage replacement for moms and dads who want to bond with their little ones.
Moms and dads who want to bond with their little ones. So they have a state family leave plan. Y'all do it my way, you wouldn't have to fund something like this right here. But go ahead.
There's a man in Denver who called Steve on your side because he had applied for those benefits and was approved, but then was fired. And now it's the state that wants its money back. 9 News consumer investigator Steve Stager is back with us. He found out that person is far from alone.
He filed for the benefit. He got the benefit. State want their money back. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh, damn it, I pressed the button.
3, 2, 1. Ryan Tarter cherishes every moment he gets with his daughter, Sunny.
They grew up way too fast.
When she was 6 months old, Colorado started offering paid family leave through a program called Family.
Oh, it's huge. I didn't get that chance with my son. I missed that with him, so I didn't want to miss that with her.
Family offers 12 weeks of paid parental leave to qualifying employees in Colorado. It's funded through a fee employers and employees share, less than 1% of the employee's wages.
Whoa. So you have to put in. You have to put into this to possibly be a part of this if needed. Shout out to Big Cuzzo for the $1 cash app. Say support is a verb. That's a fact out here in these streets. Did y'all hear that right there now? We got to put in there.
Employees in Colorado. It's funded through a fee employers and employees share, less than 1% of the employee's wages.
Less than 1% going to the little fun thing. Got it.
In return, employees can take those 12 weeks while the program pays up to 80% of their salary, capped at $1,100 a week.
Let's take advantage of this, take her and go see some family.
The program pays up to 12 weeks. The program. So not your company, not the people who you work for will pay up to 12 weeks of leave. Who the heck? What is 12 weeks of leave? That's 3 months, right? 3 times 4, 3 times 4. Yep. That's 3 months of leave. Wow. You say it's called FMLA, Family Medical Leave Act. Whoa. This one is state family leave. Remember, there's a difference now. Because the state is paying. The state and the employees who have been funding it. Here we go, though.
She hadn't been able to meet yet.
In March, Tarter applied for the benefits, and on March 13th, the state approved.
The first email came at 8 in the morning, and that was the approval for the benefits. So we're like excited. We're like, yes, we can take this time off.
2 weeks later, Tarter started his leave, setting off on a road trip to visit family. And for 4 weeks, he received family benefits payments.
Okay, for 4 weeks, got them benefits. Shout out to Douglas for the $5 super chat. Say, Willie, I guess you haven't seen where being an independent got those babies. Where being an independent got those babies. Laugh out loud. You might want to rethink that as well. What happened with the independents?
Middle of April is when I got another email from family saying that a grievance had been filed.
A grievance filed by his employer.
Then I got another email back like the next day saying that I need to pay back what I had been receiving, or I've had received so far. In the middle of our road trip, that was a big hit.
See, that same day Tarter got an email saying he was eligible for benefits, the state also informed his boss. And at 5:08 that same evening, Tarter's boss emailed him. I am forced to let you go in order to replace you with an employee that will show up reliably and on time.
The same day he was approved, the same day employee said enough is enough. I need somebody who's going to show up around here. I don't need nobody working for me who is going to take 12 weeks off from my company. Y'all think that the employee was right? You say women want men to stay at home with them and help them with the baby. Back in the days, men continued to work while mammy stayed home. Remember them days? How many of y'all think that the company is wrong? The business that he worked for. How many of y'all think that he's wrong? You say that he was working from home. No. He was working for somebody. He was working for somebody, you know. But he get the 12 weeks that the company is not paying for. Remember, the state and the employees, shit like that right there, is paying for it. But he's going to be gone from the company for 12 weeks. Well, he had the opportunity to be gone for 12 weeks. Mm-hmm. He said the FLMA is done without employers can't deny your request. Listen, this is why I keep pointing out, this is not FLMA. I'm saying that for a reason, because it's not it. This is state family leave benefits. This is a difference. This is a difference. They are not the same thing, y'all. I'm trying to help. It's not the same thing. He said the company is out of pocket. He said if it's a option, you should apply for it. Okay, all right. He said now he's in the unemployment line. Facts. Here we go. Oh yeah, I am forced to let you go to replace you with an employee that will show up reliable and on time. Remember, the same day he got approved. So let's talk about this right here. So on the 13th, they approved him. These same people sent the business this approval letter, and then contacted him the same day.
For benefits, the state also informed his boss. And at 5:08 that same evening, Tarter's boss emailed him.
So now we got to think about this right here. So now you unemployed as of the same day that you received the paperwork, right? Watch this. And you still went on a little hike trip. You lost your job on the same day that you was approved for this, and you still went on your little 4-week little hike trip. So you went on a hike trip for a month. You went on a family trip for a month while you was just terminated. Does that make any sense to you good people? How many of y'all would take a month vacation after you've just been fired? But anyway, here we go.
I am forced to let you go in order to replace you with an employee that will show up reliably and on time. Tarter lost his job the same day he was approved for paid leave.
Come on.
There was no indication that he had any ill feelings towards me or anything.
You had no indications he had any ill feelings towards you. So that also lets us know that this is not like a big corporation that you work for. This is like a private company. Somebody created a business and they hired you because he spoke specifically to the person about the person who fired him. So it lets us know it's a small business. How many of y'all think that the small business was wrong for letting him go? Hold up. You say Willie, he will get unemployment benefits for wrongful termination, and now the company got to pay him for not showing up. Maybe. You say that's discrimination, Willie. Okay, all right, it sounds good. You say Willie, he took that trip as soon as he got the green light. The sad part about it is he got the letter for the approval the same day he got the email from his boss.
Just was completely out of the blue.
He says he checked in with the state about that job loss several times and was told he was still eligible for those leave benefits. Now, all these weeks later, the state suddenly said Tarter wasn't eligible because he wasn't employed when his leave started.
So he got fired on the same day that it was approved, but because he went on ahead and took the leave, he got to pay them back because when he took the leave, he was unemployed. God damn. You say, Willie, was he terminated before he filed? Nope. Because they got the timestamp. Earlier that day, them people approved him, and they reached out to the business to let them know that he has been approved. The same day at 5 and some change, like 5:13 or something like that right there, his boss sent him an email. So he knew on the same day that he was fired. You say he has a history of not coming to work on time or at all, so the company thought he was on some BS.
And the state wants its money back, some $3,400.
$3,400 for 4 weeks out.
Extremely disappointing and kind of like blindsided by it that the firing would have happened and then the grievance on top of it seems very retaliatory.
You say, when was he notified of his termination, and if they got timestamps, then he in the right? Yes, they got the timestamps. He was notified of his termination the same day he was approved from the state. The same exact day. So that was on 3/13. So that's March the 13th.
Tarter filed a complaint alleging he was fired for taking those benefits. Then he called Steve on your side. Since the start of family leave in January, the Colorado Department of Labor and Employment told us they've gotten 203 complaints like that. 158 of those complaints have been dismissed so far, and only one was determined to be founded. It wasn't Tarter's. CDLE sent him a letter saying it, quote, decided that it will not move forward with an investigation.
So they wanted their money back and then changed their mind and say, you know what, we don't want our money back. Boy, they play too much.
And makes no determination as to whether the investigation would establish a violation. And that, quote, this decision does not mean your employer is in compliance with the Family Act.
They've designed a system that gives that employer anywhere from a week to 2 weeks to decide, I don't want this person to get these benefits, and then they can just fire you in whatever manner they please. Was supposed
The state got it set up to where the company got 1 or 2 weeks to determine whether they want you to get these benefits. They can let your ass go for playing. God damn. In my mind, you need to be suing the state.
to be a fun and enjoyable trip turned into be extremely stressful.
Now, I don't like how he just played with our intelligence right there. Watch this. Listen.
I don't want this person to get these benefits, and then they can just fire you in whatever manner they please. It was supposed to be a fun and enjoyable trip.
It was supposed to be a fun and enjoyable trip, but
turned into be extremely stressful.
How could it have been a fun and enjoyable trip when the same day you was approved was the same day that you got fired? What do you mean the fun and enjoy? How many of you good people could take a fun and enjoyable trip after being fired? Like immediately after being fired. How could y'all just take that right there? Huh? How could you be under the belief that I'm about to have a fun and enjoyable trip? I done lost the way I pay my damn bills, but I'm finna have a great time. That makes sense to people though. Shout out to Calvin for the $5 super chat. He said if he paid into it, the state, that means that he was fraud by the state. Either way, he has a lawsuit against the company or the state. I think he truly have a lawsuit against the state. The state played too much. He was approved, but the date it went into effect might be after the date that he got fired. All of this happened on the same date though. He was approved, but the date it went into effect. Well, if I'm not mistaken, once they approve you, it is in effect that you can take it like immediately. From my understanding. Say, how is this job protection? That's why I keep trying to tell y'all, stop basing y'all entire livelihood on one income. We just talked about Pepsi yesterday. I keep trying to tell you, good people.
For his part, Tarter's boss told the state his decision had nothing to do with the leave and that he fired Tarter for other reasons, though there wasn't much documentation of those reasons in his response to that complaint. Tarter says that he told his boss he planned to take this leave for months before he actually applied for it. It appears his boss may not have understood how the program works.
The boss said I did not fire Steve, or well, I did not fire little buddy because of this situation. What? I fired Steve for other reasons. What?
His decision had nothing to do with the leave, and that he
nothing to do with the so it had nothing to do with you receiving a letter from the state saying that I could take 12 weeks off and still keep my job. No, it had nothing to do with that right there. We was gonna fire you anyway today. Got it. He said, Willie, my employer pays up to 6-month leave with 80% of your paycheck. You say, I guess it varies from state to state and employer to employer. See, I had never heard of this state family leave benefit. I understand the family, the FMLA thing. I get that part right there. But this new little thing.
For his part, Tarter's boss told the state his decision had nothing to do with the leave and that he fired Tarter for other reasons, though there wasn't much documentation of those reasons in his response to that complaint. Tarter says that he told his boss he planned to take this leave for months before he actually applied for it. Appears his boss may not have understood how the program works. He still hasn't paid the state back. He's now working with an attorney. The key here seems to be you really want to make sure that you're on the same page with your boss before you head out the door, guys. That seems to be the key, is just making sure everyone's on the same page, because it seems like in this case, his boss wasn't on the same page.
It don't even make sense of his boss not being on the same page. It happened the same day. This had nothing to do with being on the same page. He got fired hours after receiving the letter. I don't understand. Make sure that your boss on the same page. What, with something that the state, with a state benefit? I got to see if y'all on the same page. I thought that, I don't understand. Like, y'all supposed to be on the same page, right?
Or is there just a problem with the Family Act that it is not clear as to what it does and doesn't do?
I think it's part of
there you go. I like it.
This is the early stages of the Family Act. There's a lot of confusion in general because we've never had a program like this before. I
never had a program like this before.
This is my first day back from being on family leave for 12 weeks. And
so you took family leave for 12 weeks. Do y'all think that a company should actually keep y'all employed for 12 weeks and you gone for 12 weeks when they have a business to run?
We'll say there was some confusion with the employers and trying to get things all sorted out. We were able to sort it out pretty easily. Obviously, this case took a lot more. And
it should have not been nothing for him to have to sort out. This is supposed to be a state benefit. They call it the Family Act. So all businesses should be in line with the Family Act thing, right? It's a state law or a state benefit. No. See, you saying that California has FMLA, they have to approve. Listen, every state has FMLA. This is new. This is why I keep telling y'all, this is not family leave of absence. This is state family leave. This is, like Buddy just said, the Family Act. This is something totally different. This is new. This is why dude on the screen said, yeah, this is something new. And I just got back from the family leave of absence for taking the 12 weeks. Because this is something that is new.
Just a problem with the Family Act that it is not clear as to what it does and doesn't do.
I think it's part of this is the early stages of the Family Act. There's a lot of
the early stages. This is new. This one is new. Regular FMLA has been in effect for decades. We understand that part. I'm saying this one is new. So this one is new.
Confusion in general because we've never had a program like this before. This is my first day back from being on family leave for 12 weeks. And I will say there was some confusion with the employers and trying to get things all sorted out. We were able to sort it out pretty easily. Obviously, this case took a lot more and a complaint to the state. But there's so much novelty with this. I think a lot of people are just trying to wrap their arms around.
Say, hell yeah, Willie, they want you till you 64 years old and they can't handle them 13 weeks. Well, it's 12 weeks, but no. It's I don't know. It depends on how big your company is. I would kind of think so. The only thing, the good part is that the company is not required to pay you for this leave. I think that's a good thing. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of companies, they need the physical person to make the business continue to go. And if the physical person is not here for a very long time, you talking about 12 weeks, we talking about 3 months. We're literally talking about 3 months. And why is a man taking 3 months off any doggone way? How y'all want to be home with y'all little la for 3 months? Hold on. If it was me, I would take a week a month. We don't take the whole thing, not do it. And can you take the 12 weeks? Is this like an every year thing? Or it's like once in a lifetime type thing? And then do you have to take the whole thing all at the same time? You say, Willie, people work 10 plus years for a company they would never own, but have help. Wait, damn it, I'm reading all that wrong. You say, Willie, people work 10 plus years for a company they would never own, but have helped stay relevant just to get a pension. So yes, 12 weeks don't compare to 12 years. Listen. I understand. That's why I say for certain companies, I can understand them letting people go if you're going to be gone for 3 damn months. Now, come on. For smaller companies, I can understand because you actually need the human being to be there. See, the big corporation, they have so many employees to where they can have 4, 5, 6 people out for months and it still functions. I'm talking about like the smaller companies, the smaller businesses who cannot deal with you not being here for an extended period of time. So I can understand those. Shout out to Calvin for the $2 super chat. He said this is going to be a class action lawsuit. Oh, I can believe that right there coming. But I think that the lawsuit need to be against the state if people is losing their jobs. Because listen, this should not be in effect. This should not be in effect if the companies have not signed up for it. Or if it is in effect, the company that you work for, you need to find out is your company is in line with this type of work. I think I said earlier that they shouldn't have to, but so I'm contradicting myself just a little bit because I had to think it through. I thought it through and I changed my thought. I could change my mind, can't it? So I guess that you should ask because now we're seeing that it's a problem and somebody done already got fired. So I think that would be in our best interest to just ask the company, hey, is y'all down with this state family leave thing? Because I'm about to have a little baby. No, we have not signed up for it. And we'll get fine. So I won't even apply for it. You see what I'm saying? Shout out to Douglas for the $5 super chat. He said, my question is, he said, if you never used that time and you paid into it, do you ever get that money back? That's a great question. And I'm pretty sure you don't. I bet that there's something in there. There's something in there that's saying that you don't. He say Willie is arguing from his personal business side. He say we out here clocking in. Listen. Listen. No. But whether it's for my businesses and for major businesses, I understand when you need that physical person there. And if that physical person can't be there, you can't keep them on payroll. Because now your business can fail without the people that you need to be in place. To keep your business rocking. I have to let you go and hire someone else to replace you. You talking about 3 months. You talking about a whole quarter. Hell no. You got to go. You got to get from around here. Hell, you should have did what Willie Williams had done told y'all to do before y'all go to having children. You better save up 50 stacks apiece. Then you can make better decisions. Yeah. Shout out to Sensei for the $20 cash app. Say, Pastor Sunday Mark, 2 years since I lost my mother. The hardest part about this is that by her actions, she didn't love me. Gratitude, Pastor, and the congregation for keeping pimping up over the times. I appreciate that right there. You say greatest show on earth. I thank you. And I know that it do be hard, but when we losing our loved ones out here in these doggone streets, man, I do understand. Moving right along, y'all. Moving right along. Oh, if y'all just not coming on in, we're also streaming live on twitch.tv.com, The Willie Williams Show. I need your support. We need some more people. We should be over 350 thumbs up. Let's see. We at 286. Also, I'm not over 300 yet. Well, we're going to take us a breather until we get over 300. We need to be over 300. So let me take a sip and don't say anything. Let my voice heal. If y'all set a pat on the back, but y'all done hit 300. I appreciate that right there. Yeah, I got a little healing with the voice real quick, chilling out, You say, Willie, the clocks went back on Sunday in England. That's why I'm late. That's what's up. Use that excuse as long as you can. Use it. Don't be afraid. But I ain't worked no 12 hours for no BS wages either. That's what's up. You say the 306, start talking. That's what's up. I'm trying. Damn it. I done started talking at 300. You say, Willie, this is a good ass show though. She say, hats off to your pimp. I appreciate that right there. I sure enough do. Y'all, we got an election. We got 7 days. 7 days, and we done already caught our first one. We got our first one. We got our first election fraud case out here in the doggone street. We have a Mobile woman who had been indicted for election fraud. Now, I know some people may say, hey, we always trying to tear down darker hue sisters. Well,
indicted for allegedly committing election fraud in Mobile County. Michelle Toomey is facing 2 felonies and a misdemeanor.
Michelle Toomey.
Mobile County DA's office says Toomey forged the signature of a man who was incapacitated at a nursing home where she worked.
She forged the wrong person's name. She forged the wrong person's name. She forged somebody who couldn't vote name. Y'all always trying to tear down dog you sister.
Fox 10 News reporter Ariel Mallory is in the breaking news center.
Look at Auntie. Shout out, baby, for having her real.
All right, Ariel, you spoke with the DA about this. What is he saying?
Well, Anise Cameron, Keith Blackwood says Michelle Toomey was filling out an application for an absentee ballot for someone who was ruled ineligible to vote. Now, we are just a week away from the general election, and he says anyone caught breaking election laws will be prosecuted.
So I wonder how many people is actually doing what she's doing. And I'm not just talking about on one side, I'm talking about on both sides. How many people is doing these BS absentee ballots and all that fly stuff right there? And this is why I truly be thinking that people need to vote in person. I really do believe in that. The only people who should not or can't vote in person is our people who is overseas. That I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But this is crazy.
Someone can just fill out paperwork for somebody else who can't even consent to that and then try to vote for them. That's not free and fair.
Mobile County is seeing its first case of alleged election fraud, according to the district attorney's office. Michelle Toomey was indicted by a grand jury this month, charged with voter harvesting, identity theft, and forgery.
Yes, I do remember Goonies. Yes, I do.
According to the indictment, on September 26, Toomey tried to obtain an absentee ballot by filling out a ballot application form. It turns out the form wasn't for her, but for an incapacitated man at a nursing home.
Do y'all even understand that this is kind of like filling out an absentee ballot for a dead person? She's so smart.
According to District Attorney Keith Blackwood.
You say the reporter, it looks like Tiff. Somebody said that reporter in that gray fan is all like those.
He filled out the vote application form and then used the victim's hand with a pen in it to draw an X on the signature line, and then submitted that to probate court in an effort to receive a ballot, an absentee ballot.
How do they know that she used the person's hand to write the X for a signature? How do they know that, though?
For this incapacitated victim.
Blackwood says the victim was ruled ineligible to vote because of his incapacity. He also says Toomey works at the nursing home where this happened. Now, while the nursing home isn't being named, Blackwood says rules were sent to the employees to make sure something like this didn't happen.
That's a good question. Who did she vote for, though? That's an excellent question.
In an effort to make sure that no one was disenfranchised of the legitimate vote, which was a good thing. However, it was very clear in that communication what the law was, what would be a violation of the law.
And that's a good question right there. Cameras in the homes. Cameras in the retirement homes or the nursing homes. Yes, yes, yes.
And that is what Ms. Toomey is alleged to have done.
I did ask if any other cases of election fraud have happened at this nursing home or anywhere else in Mobile County, and he says they are not investigating any other cases right now. Now, Toomey has bonded out on a $22,000 bond. If you have questions about any election rules, the Secretary of State's website is the best resource. Now, again, a reminder, the general election is Tuesday, November 5th. Right now in the Breaking News Center.
That's what's up. Hold on. So is y'all saying that this one right here, oh, she is the one in the gray. That's what's up. That's what's up. They say, Willie, the government need to stop all mail-in ballots. Say people will bring the ballots to the voting polls but refuse to just vote in person. She say now this baby is going to jail and lost her job as well. Facts. Say, Willie, have you seen the documentary 2000 Mules? He say it's about this very thing. I think I saw that right there. The 2000 Mules is the is that with Clint? Is that with Clint Eastwood? Is that with Clint Eastwood? Well, yeah, I think it's 2000 Mules or something like that right there. I think so. I'm not sure. Maybe. But that baby done got caught up out here in the doggone street. And I wonder just why. Just why would she do it, though? Do she think that the person who she is voting for is not gonna make it or something like that? I don't know. I have no idea, but I would love to know. I got a situation for y'all. I got one for you. Listen, the family that stays together, right? Family that stay together. Nah, maybe. Shout out to a good wife. Shout out to a good little la-la. Shout out to a good long-term little la-la. He say if you paralyzed, you can vote. Sure enough can. Sure enough can, though. We almost at 350 with these thumbs up. I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. Shout out to a good way. So Mark Zuckerberg was in 2000 Mules. I got to watch it again then. Damn it, because I thought that, oh, no, I never watched it. I think somebody had asked me about this like 4-5 years ago. Well, it couldn't have been 4-5 years ago because it came out in 22. Sure enough didn't, but I need to see the images. Oh, nope, I haven't saw it. But I think that I was supposed to see that right there. So I think that that's what I'm going to look into watching that right there. Got it. Bam. Here we go, y'all. Only a good wife will stand by her husband like this right here. Only a good wife. The police respond after a man was charged with rape. A man has been charged with rape and incest. Rape and incest. Appears at a daycare. At a daycare he's not supposed to appear at. Because his wife owns a daycare. He just got arrested for rape and incest. Players, I want y'all to understand. This is why I tell y'all also we supposed to be leaders. We supposed to lead. Don't let that baby lead. Don't let that baby lead. I'm trying to tell you something. Listen, if she want to choose what y'all eat tonight for dinner every night, then all right, cute. Let her make choices like that. But she still got to watch that because she might fix you something that's high in gluten or something. We got to make decisions. We supposed to make decisions. I say that for this reason right here. Here we go.
Employees at a mid-state daycare are so concerned about who showed up at their job that they called Franklin police. It was a man charged with raping a teenage family member of the daycare's owner. It's the latest development in Amanda Harrah's investigation into Franklin Springs Academy in Franklin.
He was accused of raping a family member of the daycare, of the owner of the daycare. The owner of the daycare is his wife. Go ahead.
They're worried about this man. This is Corey Proctor, and he is the husband of Rebecca Proctor, who owns the daycare. And he just bonded out of jail on charges of rape and incest when he was first arrested in August. Rebecca Proctor told me over the phone he would not be allowed near Franklin Springs Academy once he got out of jail.
Not be allowed at the academy once you is released. Don't understand why he wouldn't be allowed at the place if this happened. Well, all right, go.
She said she wanted parents to know that their children were safe. And yet, look at this video from September 10th. Employees say that is Corey Proctor driving up to Franklin Springs Academy and parking his truck right in the front of the entrance.
Now, why would he do that when he's not supposed to come to the daycare? Why would he do that? Do y'all have any idea why he would do that? When he's not supposed to be around them. Which I still don't even understand why he can't come to the daycare when the incident that he was accused of was rape and incest of a family member of his wife's family. Had nothing to do with the daycare. Had nothing to do with the children at the daycare. Huh? You say because maps can't control themselves. All right, bam. You say no churn, Willie. You say listen to his la la, bam. You say he want that smoke. You say he can't be around kids because he's now labeled a offender. Well, he's not labeled a offender because he just bonded out. He's accused of it. But they was also saying that he can't be around the daycare. Got it. Go ahead.
Was he permitted to be on property or not? Because our state licensing said that he was not. Our parents were very concerned about him coming.
Also, the state licensing said that he cannot be at the daycare. Okay.
And being able to have access to the building with his rape charges, especially with it being a minor involved.
Those daycare workers then called police, and Officer Michael Oliver responded to try to figure out whether Corey Proctor violated his bond conditions by showing up. When Officer Oliver called Rebecca Proctor, she admits to sending her husband to the daycare to deliver paychecks.
God damn. Didn't I just have done told y'all we supposed to be leaders? Stop listening to these babies. The police called the owner. She admits to sending her husband to the daycare. To the daycare that he's not supposed to be at because he just bonded out over rape and incest accusations. Your wife gonna send you to the place you can't be at. Talk about some damn checks. And you listened. Y'all must really like to be in jail. I really don't get it. You shouldn't be listening to your little la-la on certain things. But you shouldn't be that stupid either. You say, Willie, it sounds like a setup. Yes, and I do believe that she sought him up. I think that she sought him up to go to jail. But it's hard for me to really be on the setup thing because he listen. If he bonded out, he knows the requirements of his bond. They said you cannot be around there with them churn. Let's go.
She admits to sending her husband to the daycare to deliver paychecks.
Hey, this is Michael Oliver, Franklin Police Department. So you wanted him to come up here to deliver the checks, and is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, because I can't be in more than one place at a time.
I can't laughing at yeah. I something because I can't be in more than one place at one time. You say, Willie, it sounds like the husband must have pissed off his wife, and the bogus wife set him up. Listen, because he's accused of touching one of her, having sex with one of her kinfolk.
As long as he doesn't go in the building, those are the only restrictions.
Oh, so he can pull up at the daycare, but he can't go inside the building.
I had to run the opposite direction, and I can get help dropping off payroll.
Look at the conditions of Corey Proctor's bond. He is required to stay away from the residence, property, school, or place of employment of the protected person and other family or household members.
The defendant is required to stay away from the residence, property, school, place of employment of the protected person. So the person who he laid down with, who he had sex, who he raped, allegedly raped, and other family member or household member. That don't make sense. So is they telling us that this person who was the incest victim goes to the daycare? If that person goes to the daycare, he's not supposed to be there. Right? He's not supposed to be there if the person who he had done did what he's not supposed to do with, allegedly, go there, he's not supposed to be around there. That's a violation. But here's my other problem. Of the protected person and other family or household member. Place of employment of the protected person or the other family or household member. So he can't be nowhere. So he can't even be around his wife, right? Or am I reading that wrong? Is it me? Or is it me? But anyway, go ahead.
But this police report shows the DA decided not to bring charges because, quote, a violation was not pertinent in the spirit of the law and the original protected party.
a violation was not pertinent in the spirit of the law. That means that he did not have access to the protected person. Yeah, right. It says protected person and her family. So in my mind, he can't be around, I guess, his kids, if he have kids, and his wife. That's what it's saying to me. Again, I could be wrong. He said the person must have been underage. Yes, it's a teenager. The teenager would not be at the daycare. Now that I thought about it, it's a damn teenager. Teenagers don't go to daycares. Unless the teenager is working at the daycare, because it did say a place of residence, a place of work, or something like that right there. So maybe the teenager worked there, you know. But this is not a violation. So he can pull up outside and drop off. All right, go ahead.
This report shows the DA decided not to bring charges because, quote, a violation was not pertinent in the spirit of the law and the original protected party. Employees.
Yes, because it's in broad daylight. He's in his vehicle, and I'm pretty sure he probably called somebody from the inside to say, come out here and get these checks. You know.
The result of all this, a significant drop in enrollment.
Parents are pulling because they're afraid now that you're out of jail that something like this is going to happen.
We were at 140, 150 kids, and now we're at 70.
Woo! And again, watch. We play too much. We stupid. We really stupid. They was at 140 to 150 students. They at 70. Y'all know that's half? You lose half of your clients, your business will damn near fail. Depends on the type of business that you have. Yeah, over half is lost because the husband allegedly raped a family member. So he allegedly... Oh, we stupid. Shit don't make no sense. Watch this. So you mean to tell me that the parents is afraid? The parents is afraid that what he is going to do, unless he did this at the daycare. But for them to say that he raped a family member, that in my mind would have possibly happened at the home. Or at his own home, and that person was visiting or something like that right there. Watch this too. Maybe it was somebody who couldn't consent that consented. Just saying.
This is the latest development for the troubled daycare. You can read about the owner, Rebecca Proctor, who is charged with stealing PPP money, and how employees have gone on strike over repeatedly late payroll. We have all of that for you right now in the WSMV4 News.
They went on strike, or did they threaten to go on strike? Hold on. I just missed it.
Have gone on strike over repeatedly late. Rebecca Proctor, who is charged with stealing PPP money, and how employees have gone on strike.
Oh, they went on strike
over repeatedly late payroll.
And y'all still working there, huh? We play too much. But the people who work there, I am pretty sure that they love where they work at. I get it. It's probably close proximity. You know what I'm saying? A few of them could probably walk to work, and it's probably close to their kids' schooling and all that. So yeah, I can say, but y'all still work there. But then we have to understand it may benefit them to actually work there, even though there may be discrepancies when it comes down to them getting paid on time. You know, maybe. But if they done lost 70%, over half, they may have to find them a place to work anyway, right? You say the owner messy. The one thing about it, she's standing by her man, goddamn. Huh? You say she owed money but stole PPP loans. You say, where did the PPP money go to though? That's a good point. Hell, they probably got their work truck. It's the PPP probably allowed him to be driving in this 3500. I think that's 3500. I think that's 3500 right here. Yep, that's a 3500, a high country. That's a work truck right there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, like working, you ain't getting paid. I don't listen. You got one time to play with my paper. I'm out. I don't care if you right across the street from where I live and it's real convenient. I'm out. I'm out. Listen, I ain't trying to go to jail. But if my money come up short, it's gonna cost you. I just want to let you know. But I'm not going to jail, so I need to go on to find me another place of employment. But I can promise you, the way it's costing me for me not getting mine, it's gonna cost you some money too. I promise you. I promise you. Moving right along, I ain't gonna even much hold you. I don't like that she sucked him on up there. I won't give a damn, but listen. Because of how he looked right here. He looked like he's what is that word that I'm looking for? I can't think of the word, but he looked like, in my mind, like he think like he the shit. Yeah. I just kind of feel like that right there. But there's another word that I wanted to use, but I couldn't think of the word, and that's why people be saying, well, you shouldn't be cussing and you shouldn't have to cuss. No, the only reason that people cuss a lot is because people, they don't have the words. And y'all might be right, but not all the time. Sometimes people just want to cuss. Mm-hmm. Arrogant. There it is. He looked arrogant to me. You know what I'm saying? But maybe that's just the frame that they call. You know. He ain't got too much sense though. Oh, he ain't got too much sense. Ain't nowhere in the hell that she could have told me, well, babe, I have to go north and the daycare south. I know that you just getting out, but can you just please do me this solid so these people can get paid? In my mind, watch this. In my mind, a smarter woman would have called one of her employees. Can you please come to the house and pick up these checks? Why she didn't call an employee to have them to come to the house and pick up the checks? And then again, why he wouldn't even had to do that if the checks would have already been made, printed, and signed a day or two before. And then she's supposed to have the checks in the safe. So on payday, you would have not had to ask your husband, which put him in a situation that he didn't even have to be in. But his little dumb ass followed his wife's instructions, knowing that he's the one that can possibly go back to prison or possibly go to jail for a violation. He's lucky that the DA felt like it wasn't pertinent enough. You say, Willie, the wife have the power to put her husband in jail. The husband need to learn from this lesson. That's a fact. He need to learn, and a lot of you other players, hell, men need to learn. These women have power. They have power to ruin your lives or ruin our lives. They do. They do. You got to stay on point. You got to stay ahead of a pitch. I'm trying to tell you. You have to be thinking that your chick will do the worst to you. Trust all humans to be humans. Stop believing that because y'all been together forever that they will not do what you think that they will not do. This is the stupidest shit. But you grown. You grown. You know better. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me get a refresh. We had 349. We had 349. Boy, we should be over 400. Come on, y'all. Oh, wow. Yes. What about direct deposit? Why doesn't she have them just do that? Money never passes hands. She was not thinking this through. There it is. There it is. You put her man in the situation. Now listen. Shout out to... just because he has been accused of that now. What if she's one of those women who don't believe the girl? Who don't believe that her kinfolks was great and possibly believe that she has been enticing her husband. A lot of us will say, or a lot of people will say out in public that don't happen. And if that did happen, if she was enticing enticing the man, he is the adult and he know better. As if the minor don't know better. I told y'all that I was going to let y'all think how y'all been thinking. So let me leave that right there alone. Yep, she's standing by her man, and that's a good woman. Yes. Mm-hmm. Moving right along. I ain't going to be much hold you. Shout out to all of our Chicagoans. Real quick. Point out something that may piss you off in this year. Remember, it's election season. And y'all might be getting some bad news in Chicago. A proposed property tax hike in Chicago.
Well, Mayor Brandon Johnson could propose a Chicago property tax increase, even though during his campaign he promised not to.
Now, I like Mayor Johnson because I said he did only what he said that he was going to do. Now he's going back on what he said. Now we got a problem.
The property tax increase, even though during his campaign he promised not to. Now the city has been under.
So that, I hope a lot of y'all understand, politicians make promises. Don't be surprised when they don't fulfill them. They make promises just like you make promises to people, and you don't fulfill them. Damn, I just said I'm going to allow y'all to continue to think how you think.
Hiring freeze to address the nearly $1 billion budget shortfall. According to City Hall sources, the mayor has briefed some alders that in his budget address, he will be proposing a property tax hike as a way to bridge the gap. During an interview with ABC 7's Mark Rivera earlier this month, Mayor Johnson suggested property tax hikes could be needed.
I don't want cuts. I don't want layoffs. Look, I saved the taxpayers over $200 million in last year's budget. But the harsh reality is this, is that our expenses have outpaced our revenue.
Now, the Civic Federation urged the mayor to avoid raising property taxes. It recommended increasing the city's liquor tax, implementing a 1% tax on groceries, adding video gaming, or hiking the fee for garbage collection to help close the deficit. The mayor is expected to make his budget address to City Council tomorrow morning.
What is he trying to proposing the tax to do?
The mayor to avoid raising property taxes. It recommended increasing the city's liquor tax.
Liquor tax. Damn. Inflation already high as hell, so now you going after the essential products.
Implementing a 1% tax on groceries.
Groceries higher than a giraffe's ass, and you want to add another 1%. Boy, I tell you. So the liquor and the food.
Adding video gaming or
the liquor, food, and video games. These got to be the top 3 things on the planet that could he be going after men? The top 3 men that help men function. The top 3 things that help men function. Liquor, food, video games. That keeps us sane a lot of times.
Or hiking the fee for garbage collection.
And garbage. So we buy all this shit and to take it away, we're going to charge another %. Now, I know what y'all thinking. Oh, well, it's just a 1%. Got it. Y'all do understand that they damn near done spent $1 billion in them people who ain't supposed to be around here. Now we're gonna raise the property taxes, or a proposal to raise the property taxes on the people. Got to love a politician, boy. I try to tell you. They spent all this money for the people who not supposed to be around here. So they spent all of the taxpayers' money for the people not supposed to be around here. Now they're gonna tax the taxpayers some more to make up for the shortfall. Moving right along. I ain't gonna eat much on it. It's election season. It's election season. Huh? No, maybe. Maybe kind of, sort of, maybe, yeah. Yeah. But you get what you ask for, you get what you ask for. We have a murder for hire another one? I just talked about a murder for hire yesterday, so I don't know if this like, I mean, it can't be the same thing. Because these people different. I think so. But anyway, Mobile jury returns a guilty verdict. Guilty verdicts for three people. Tres. You got to roll the R. Well, that's not the R. That's the T. The tres. 3 in the murder for hire conspiracy. Oh, no, I didn't do this one right here. Oh, all right, bam. All right, bam. We got 3 found guilty. 3 found guilty in the murder for hire conspiracy. I just want to point this here out. Y'all be being led by the wrong doggone people out here in these streets, man. I just can't be believing it sometimes, but humans gonna be humans.
New information on a story we have been following. A jury returned guilty verdicts for 3 people in a murder for hire conspiracy case.
Do he look like an AI, or is it just me?
Federal prosecutors described it as a 2-state reign of terror. Our Natalie Williamson has been looking into this story. And Natalie, you spoke with one of the defense attorneys after the jury made their decision, right?
Yeah, that's right, Cameron. John McCarroll, Darius Rouser, and Lateria Hollis all found guilty in connection to a string of violent incidents from 2022. McCarroll's defense attorney, Josh Briskman, tells me despite the outcome, he isn't finished fighting.
3 defendants found guilty Friday for plotting to kill a man. Court documents and evidence revealing John McCarroll Jr., Darius Rouser, and Lateria Hollis were involved in a plot to murder an individual in revenge for a previous killing. According to the Department of Justice, McCarroll, with the help from Hollis and others, directed payments to hitmen, including Rouser, to carry out the murder. Evidence, including text messages, social media, financial records, surveillance video, and even DNA.
Told y'all about using these technology devices. Those are receipts. But we appreciate it because it helps us send y'all to the resort.
Showed McCarroll paid others to make several attempts on the target's life.
So he paid multiple people to knock off one person. Seeing to me like you don't know how to hire a Sicario, a hitman. For those of you who do not know what a Sicario is, you don't know how to pick a hitter, huh? He hired multiple people to knock off who he wanted to be knocked up.
And even DNA showed McCarroll paid others to make several attempts on the target's life. In September 2022, Reginald Dennis Allen Fluker, who pleaded guilty to the conspiracy, opened fire inside the Bank Nightlife Club, killing another individual by mistake. The same month, prosecutors say Rouser and others, under McCarroll's instruction, traveled to D'Iberville, Mississippi to steal cars for surveillance, where they say Rouser shot and killed an innocent victim. McCarroll's defense attorney,
well, they good at shooting some innocent folk.
Josh Briskman, says today's verdict was not the outcome he and his client had hoped for.
We respect the jury's decision, but we don't think it reflects
the evidence in this case, and of course, given the fact that he was found guilty when on appealing the matter, and we do think we have some good issues to raise before the appellate courts. We're disappointed, but we're not done fighting.
Rouser is also accused of 2 other shootings, including a shooting at the Paparazzi Lounge in November of 2022.
Yeah, and that is crazy because he is only 22. He say his hairline is screaming 55. He look a little older than he do. You say DNA on what? Now that's a real good question. What DNA?
Prosecutors say he opened fire inside the club, injuring 4 people, leaving 1 paralyzed. Prosecutors say he used a Glock 21, which was equipped with an illegal device that converted it to a machine gun. In addition, Rouser and another individual are accused of going to the Walmart on the Interstate 65 service road in Mobile to purchase a GPS tracker for the target's vehicle. That's when investigators say they fired into the store's self-checkout area, injuring 2 people.
So y'all done messed around and bought the Apple tags and shit like that, the air tags to put on the player car, so y'all could try to hit the man.
65 service road in Mobile to purchase a GPS tracker for the target's vehicle. That's when investigators say they fired into the store's self-checkout area, injuring 2 people.
Stop. They went to Walmart to buy the GPS tracker. I'm guessing while buying the GPS tracker, they saw him. And say, well, why not just shoot him now? That makes sense, kind of, sort of, but it kind of, sort of don't.
Service road in...
Because, like, you want to do it but get away with it. So it don't make sense to do it. But...
Mobile to purchase a GPS tracker for the target's vehicle. That's when investigators say they fired into the store's self-checkout area, injuring 2 people.
The defendants were charged with murder for hire conspiracy, murder for hire, a carjacking conspiracy, interstate transportation of a stolen vehicle, evidence tampering, and witness tampering. McCarroll and Rouser were convicted on all charges. Hollis was convicted of all except witness tampering. U.S. District Judge Terry Moore has scheduled their sentencing for March 6th of next year, and under federal law, each defendant faces a mandatory life sentencing. Live in the studio, Natalie Williamson, Fox 10 News.
Oh, I kind of like that little last. Hold on. Say that again.
District Judge Terry Moore has scheduled their sentencing for March 6th of next year, and under federal law, each defendant faces a mandatory life sentencing.
Faces a mandatory life sentence. Kind of like that right there. That's what's up. Yeah, I can almost guarantee that she's gonna get the less amount of time because she is a she. Her. You know what I'm saying? She will get less because we're gonna always say that baby was forced into doing something, and they persuaded her because for some reason women being persuaded is different than men being persuaded. I have no idea how that works, but that's what we say out here in the doggone street. Hell, you gotta learn how to hire better. You got to look over people's resumes before you go ahead on and accept them as an employee. Moving right along, I ain't going to eat much hoe. Stupid. I just. But these people need to be off earth and at least from around us good educated people out here in the street, right? Everybody agree with me, right? Give yourselves a pat on the back. Y'all done made it. Y'all done made it to the end of the midday news around here in the doggone street. Tonight we going to Rumble. I want to talk about a little something on Rumble. I still don't even know what I want to talk about, but I know I'm going to Rumble. I'm just saying, the link is down there in the description. I want to say thank you. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life is your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm Mills. I really do appreciate y'all for rocking with a player. Please remember go around to the Willie Williams Show 3 channel to watch the standalone videos. We do that Monday through Friday, and I have some videos up And maybe y'all need to go out on the check. And not maybe. You need to go around there and support a player. Don't be afraid. Just go on and support a player. I appreciate y'all for rocking. I'm finna go, y'all. I'm finna go. Bye-bye. Y'all don't care. I'm out of here, man. I can't press the button. Here I go.